Hello, Barcelona. How you doing? This is Coach Jared here, and I want to start these vlogs. One reason why is because I've been writing comments and I've been part of the Barcelona Life app for a long time, and this is something I wanted to do for a while because I love this club and I feel like I do want to share all my opinions about this club. So right now is a very emotional time for any person who's been a fan of Barcelona longer than I have been, as long as I have been, and even if you just joined the Barcelona fanhood. Okay? But it's a hard one to talk about, man. So let's go for it. All right. There are many changes that are happening right now, and in Barcelona, I welcome changes. I really like the idea of changes. So let's first start with talking about our new manager, Mr. Ronald Koeman. Mr. Ronald Koeman, let me tell you something, man. You are a coach that is known for trading and selling players. You always come in doing that. And I get it. I understand that. I just don't understand why you have to come in and try to take away some of these players who, especially one. I understand the dead weight. Trust me. I get why you want to get rid of Umtiti. I get why you want to get rid of Rakitic. I get why you want to get rid of Vidal. Even though Vidal is a warrior, I still understand why. I understand why you want to get rid of some of this dead weight. Trust me. I'm with you 100%. Let's go. But you also have to consider some players who will bring something to the table that is above and beyond. They're not normal players. And let's start first with my first guy. And my only guy that I consider to be an asset, even at his age. And that's Luis Suarez. Now, so many of you fans blast this guy and talk badly about this guy. But in my opinion, you don't understand what he brings to the table because all you care about is him scoring goals. Luis Suarez does much more than score goals. Luis Suarez creates plays for his teammates. Messi has a lot of goals because of Luis Suarez. Same as Ansu Fati, Griezmann, Neymar, you name it. Suarez demands attention, and he can still demand attention. Matter of fact, the last Bayern Munich game, he actually scored a goal, if you didn't recognize that. He was injured, but this is what bothers me the most, Mr. Ronald Koeman. This is what bothers me the most. Luis Suarez came out and said clear as day that he wouldn't mind being a bench player. A bench player. One of the greatest forwards to ever play the game this past 10 years is saying that he doesn't mind taking the bench role. In my opinion, if you're not willing to at least have the discussions, renegotiate the contract with him, and see if he really wants to stay, don't lowball him, give him a legitimate contract. Why not? Why not keep him in the bench? Why just get rid of him? That makes no sense. What are you afraid of? That the person that you're going to bring in is not going to be able to keep up with Luis Suarez in the bench because Luis Suarez is going to come out of the bench and actually win games while the other person is not doing it. That's okay. At least that person can learn from Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez could give us another good 2 years from the bench. Man, if you have Luis Suarez coming out of the bench, that would be one of the most amazing things. Why is it that you don't realize that? Why is it that you don't see that? If it's a money thing, just renegotiate. And if Suarez cannot understand the money thing, then he could leave. That, I will get it. I will understand that. The rest of them, I understand what you want to get rid of. But the same thing should be said about Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, and Sergi Busquets. All of them need to renegotiate contract and realize that they are not at the top shape and they're going to play in the bench a lot more than being out there. We do need to bring in some new blood. We do need to bring in some new kids that are faster, that are stronger, that are willing to do the work, but also that are willing to learn from Gerard Piqué, Sergi Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Luis Suarez. You can't just say, Luis Suarez, you're not in my books, and then say, I want to keep Gerard Piqué and Sergi Busquets and Alba. What are you talking about? Our biggest problem these past 3 years has been our defense. Look at the Champions League. Look at our loss against Roma. Look at our loss against Liverpool. Look at the loss against Bayern Munich. Our defense sucked. They could not keep up. How are you going to tell me that Gerard Piqué deserves to stay, but Luis Suarez doesn't? Oh, because Luis Suarez is supposed to score goals. Man, grow up. If the ball cannot go past our back half, how do you expect Luis Suarez to try and score goals? How do you expect Lionel Messi to score goals? How do you expect Ansu Fati, Antoine Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele, Coutinho? All those years we had all these people. How do you expect them to score goals if the ball cannot pass the center of the field? We have a defensive problem and a midfield congestion that is not coherent. We got some great players in the midfield. And we got some great people from the Masia that we could use. Carlos Aleñá, Cucurella, Cuenca, Chumi, Araujo. You have also Tobido, who's young. Why are we not using them? Why not giving them the experience? Why? Because, Gerard Piqué deserves to start every game. Screw that. You suck, man. You're a great defensive player, but you don't hold your ground as you used to anymore. Nelson Semedo, I'm sorry. We needed a better right back. You cannot replace Dani Alves that easy. Dani Alves is one of the greatest right backs to ever play the game. But Nelson Semedo got completely dominated in the right back position by Alphonso Davies. Nelson Semedo doesn't know how to play defense. Lastly, Messi saying that he wants to leave the club is one of the toughest things to even imagine. Messi has been Barcelona and Barcelona has been Messi. Like I said earlier, no player is above the club. But let me be clear as day when I say this. No president, office manager, president of football club operations, manager of the team, I don't care, janitor, whatever the heck you want to call it, Barcelona, you are not above the club neither. You are also not above the club. And if you don't see that, then you need to roll out. Get that straight. Bartomeu, in my opinion, you have made enough mistakes, and this is the reason why we have been declining the past 3 years. Our players, they do need to be replaced, but there are two players in the front that are not at fault for the failures of this team. Not all of it. Instead, now we're what? We're seeing our greatest player in the history of football deciding he wants to leave our club. So this is what I'm going to say to that. Mr. Lionel Messi, whatever you decide, I know all of us fans is going to tell you this. We love you and we wish you the best of luck. And wherever you go, we will always be your fan. And wherever team you end up in, we will buy that jersey because of you. Barcelona doesn't own you. And we want you to stay because we are your fans. And we want you to be part of us until you decide to retire. But if you decide to leave, we got your back. As for Bartomeu and the rest of you guys, get your crap together or resign if you cannot do what's right for the fans. We watch your games because we love this team. Mr. Koeman, rethink your strategy. I don't understand how you want to lose the best player in the world. I don't get it. All right, without further ado, guys, I know I ranted a little bit. I'm a little emotional. I hope Lionel Messi doesn't leave. But like I said, if he does, I'll support him no matter where he goes. As usual, at the end, I always love Barcelona. It's my club. I feel like it's my club. Even though I live far away, I've been a fan of it since my birth country, Venezuela, all the way to here in the U.S. where I live now. I love visiting that city. And I will always be a fan. Forca Barca, Visca Barca, always a fan. But you keep messing up, politicians. You politicians in Barcelona who are of FC Barcelona. You make me mad. You keep messing up. I might change my club. I'm a fan of the players. I'm not a fan of yours. I'm a fan of the players you have, not a fan of yours. So without further ado, Coach J Rod out. Forca Barca, Visca Barca. Let's get another new great season, hopefully with Lionel Messi as part of it. Boom.